like I'll be grown out, baby. You can't let it slip away, drift away, can go to waste, I say it straight to your face, won't contemplate. You got to play that, babe.
Much later.
Hi guys, oh my gosh, it has been a minute. I hope this quality is good enough for you guys because my phone had an issue. I was gonna shoot with my iPhone, but it has an issue, guys. It needs to get fixed, so I'm shooting with this Samsung. Please excuse me, but yeah. Anyways, I haven't spoken to the camera in like for so long now because hey guys, life didn't tell you about life. You know, life will humble you. So I decided to shoot this part of the video because I feel like I wanted to share something with you guys, and I've been prolonging it for the longest time. But I remember like a few days ago, I posted something on my Insta stories, and then one of the ladies that follow me, she commented on my story, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I feel you, Han. Like I wish this was on like a bigger platform." And on my Instagram stories, obviously, it was just like a small brief, like very small rant on my Instagram stories. So why not go in depth of what like I was speaking about like on a YouTube, you know? So okay, guys, I think you can tell by you know, the title and all that, yeah, there was a time in my life where I was literally homeless. Yo guys, I'm currently at my new apartment. God is good. God is good. He is slowly but surely blessing me because he saw my struggle. He saw my struggle and he heard my cries and he heard my prayers. Guys, like I kept on saying, life is not about ubomi because wow. Not so long ago, to actually think about it, it was actually 12 months ago. So 12 months, guys, a lot can happen in a year, yes? To think of it, it's been 12 months now from when I was practically homeless to, you know, being, you know, in the suburbs, you know, my own apartment, yeah. So, yeah, I was practically homeless like 12 months ago and pregnant, literally pregnant. I was like 8 months. Yeah, I was 8 months. So my partner and I were really having like a hard time, guys. Oh, we were having a hard time. I'm not gonna go into the nitty-gritty and like it's all nitty-gritty details. I'm trying to make this as short as I can possibly make it short, you know. My partner and I were going through like a tough time, you know, dealing with everything and the pressure of having, you know, our first child together, and then the finances were not in a really good space at the time, and I was really in a like dark corner because even this course that I was doing, I was not enjoying it. So now I'm like, I've been contemplating about changing my course ever since the end of first year going on to second year, but because at the time I was afraid bazothina abantu. I was trying to make, you know, my grandmother proud, you know, my family proud, and they wanted me to do the course, guys, in teaching. So I stuck it up for 5 years only to not fully go through with it. Danyamezela, guys, and I feel like the reason why I pulled out was because I had a fallout with my family. And when I had that fallout with my family, I had that thing, okay, these things that I was doing, this course that I am doing, I was doing it for you. I was doing it so I can make you all happy. But clearly, nothing that I do can make you all happy or sufficient or proud enough that you guys are not gonna give me, that much of a hard time. So I felt like, ugh, nothing I do is worth it. I pulled out because the fallout I had with my family, and that's like something that I learned. A huge thing that I learned from Lendo was, don't do something because you're trying to make someone proud, or don't force yourself to do something that you don't want to do because you don't have the drive. Now, the minute I had a fallout with my family, I didn't have the drive to continue doing La Cause anymore, because the only reason I did it for them, not for me. Now, it felt like I don't have the purpose and the drive to finish because I decided, let me just give myself some time, look for some work, because the baby's coming out in like few months. So that's when I was with my boyfriend, and I was also with my cousin during that period. So, guys, when you don't have a place to call your own, and at the time my partner was so busy, you know with his work at the time, and so most of the time during that period he was not, like, he was not in town. So then, and the finances at the time were not good, so we couldn't like have a place then. So it felt like I didn't have a place that I can call home, that I can be fully comfortable and just like, I don't know, guys, like, I didn't have a place to call my own, my home. And especially now that the baby's coming, just the right round the corner. But thank God I had my cousin that I could lean on at that period. So so now imagine, from my where I grew up, guys, was at the suburbs. I grew up at like the suburbs, white, quiet neighborhood. So from there to after I delivered my baby, I had to go back to my mother's my what can I call it? Where my mother stayed, right? My mother was a woman that was hustling. She did not have the privilege of living in a nice home or being in a good area. So I had to go to Emagaleni Abomvu, guys. Emagaleni Abomvu, the ghetto. I had to go to the ghetto, like literally the ghetto, and I'm like, I am not used to this lifestyle. And I had to suck it in, because now my baby is like an infant and I need some adult like supervision. And then fast forward, literally within the first 2 weeks, I found out now my mother is sick. She has stage 4 cancer. And I'm just like, what? And I never had that mother and daughter relationship with my mom. I never had that bond. I feel like that's why I low-key wanted a child, because I wanted to fill in that void of having a mother-daughter relationship type of vibe. So anyways, stating alone no go. But I was Paya Makalina Bomvu. After 3 weeks, 2, 3 weeks being there, I was like, nope, this is not a place I want to be at. I'm surrounded by abantu baselayo, guys. I'm surrounded by people that abantu badala that like gave up on life. I'm surrounded by alcohol. I'm sorry, the hygiene was not good. So I was like, no, this is not where I want to be, and there's no internet connection. 90% of the time there would be no electricity, so how am I supposed to do what I need to do? How am I supposed to job hunt online and all of that, where there's no electricity and all that? And imagine I have a small baby, she needs to have hot water and all of that. It was a stress, guys, it was a stress. I feel like that was the downfall of my life. Like, I hit rock bottom, and to the point that when my partner was back in town, he booked an Airbnb, and he took me and the child, and we went to the Airbnb, and I kid you not, I cried. Okay, your girl cried. I cried, guys. And I'm just like, wow, that air, that freshness, breathing in that air, guys, and just seeing the beautiful suburban area, and being so happy that weekend. And my baby, she was not restless, because she was mostly restless when I was there at the ghetto. Now she was so in peace, and my partner is there. He's helping me out, with the baby. Everything is like this, and that's when I knew that I need to fight for this permanently. I want this permanently, okay? I need this lifestyle permanently. So that going back to Makalina Bomvu, I had to think, okay, we had to put our heads together and think, what can we do to to get out of the dark hole that I was in. Fast forward from there, we went to the township called Mdantsane. If you know East London, you know where Mdantsane is. It is also a ghetto child, but it's not as bad as Amagana Bovu. Mdantsane is way better, and it's also a township. It's a township. The ghetto child, but it was more. It was more. I felt more safe. And there was more helping hands now with my child, because my partner's family had a home there in Tanzania. So now it was a time where I can actually push and dig deep on trying, to get out of my shell, trying to find a job, trying to get to know what do I really want, and how can we progress, because going from point A to point B, it's a huge thing. It felt so small at the time. You'd feel so small. You feel like, oh my gosh, this is not where I want to be. But the fact that you're going from point A into point B in your life, that is progress, and you need to pat yourself at the back, honey. Because a month after staying at my partner's mother's home, we had to leave, because I'm like, I can't be living, guys, emzini hlala emzini womntu. Like, I'm not even makoti and hlala emzini womntu. I can't. I was so uncomfortable, like literally 70% of the time. Still lando, it's akukho kwam apha semzini. And my partner and I can't really, so it was, guys, I signed up. So bendinyamezela man for that month, and then we managed to get a cheaper but nicer flat in the same area. It was a secured flat and all that, but the rates were cheaper in terms of rent, since we were at the township, right? So we stayed there now for 6 months. Class 6 months, guys. A lot happened. Was it 6? Yeah, 6 months. A lot happened. The ups and downs. God is testing us. God is testing me. You go through a lot of club period. It was all up to here. The power of the mind, guys. the power of the mind. Sometimes you need to push yourself and you need to believe that you can achieve anything and you're going to fight for what you want. And you can pray all you want, but if you're not putting in the work, and then how do you expect to, to get the results? Slowly but surely, we reached a breakthrough. We moved from the township and then we went to the semi-suburban, I would say semi-suburban area, but it was still not like, it was just okay, Stayed there for 2 months, and then your girl left her 9 to 5. I left like my job because things were going well, pretty well, and now I've been diving deep into online, working from home, so I can be able to, spend more time with my daughter. Guys, I feel like it was the best choice I've ever made to leave work. Well, guys, if you're gonna missed the order from Checkers, to have this while I was shooting, Nanny. Craving in chicken livers for tonight, so I'm gonna make like chicken livers, some rice. I don't know, I was just craving it. I don't know if I should get chicken livers or pasta. I don't know, I'll see. And then yeah, oh, you feel a little sound. Did you hear that sound, darling? You feel it? Had sound really. Very good. Okay, guys. I started live video late and it's getting late, so I'm gonna quickly fast forward now. Guys, I'm so happy that the fact that I get to see my child grow, I get to bond more with Mkanam, guys. See her grow, I'm fully like connecting with her, It's amazing, man. And yeah, I'm teaching online now. There's another side hustle thing that I also do. It's called AI training, that you do online, but those are for the smaller and like not peanuts, but just smaller type of vibe. You can use that income for to pay like small stuff, which I am doing the AI training. I got like my first paycheck solo. I'm gonna show you the screenshot. I don't know, I'll just show you the screenshot over here. Yeah. If like you want me to link you with that, it's called remote task. I'm gonna put a link yayo on my description box. Please link yayo, so that we can both get extra incentives. You get extra money if you go in with a referral link. So you can use mine if you are thinking of doing the AI training side hustle, but that's for like small earnings. If you want the earnings as which is the teaching one that I'm doing. I don't want to go in detail, because this video is not about that. Please comment down below if you want me to go into like details on the platform that I'm using, the money that I'm getting. Like that money, you can pay your rent, you can have some savings, you can go out, you know, you can make a decent amount of money. Yeah. But if you just comment down below if you want a separate video on that, but I don't want to make this video about that. Yeah, and it's a new month, I moved in, so everything is just so empty, guys. I wanted to do a tour for you, but I was like, no man, it's childish. I don't want to do an empty apartment tour. I think it's childish. I'd rather have it fully furnished, and then I can fully comfortably do a fully furnished apartment tour for you guys. Never came to the hospital, never received any baby clothes from them, besides a formula that I asked for and the packet of napkin that I asked for, Dala. But even though it was a hassle getting no packaging napkins, with that poor guys, you know, the pettiness that time. Abanye bantwana bafumana. But let's not go into detail. I'm talking about paid, I'm talking about negative. But guys, it's deep. It's deep. But I didn't want to make this video about pettiness and how they rocked me, because wow, they rocked me, shame, and they don't realize that they rocked me. And one thing, now I remove myself from these situations where I feel like, okay, you know, I'm being treated unfairly, or I'm not appreciated, or whatnot. There's a source, guys. Period. So it's just a life lately video, just an update, so you guys can like guy, I'm still alive, you know. I've been quiet in the YouTube streets because of, you know, life, guys. But I'm in a happy space now. I'm in a good space. To get suburbs. I'm in a suburb. Disabelungwini. Disabelungwini. Oh wow. So I was filming here because my lounge area is empty still, but it's also longer, guys. Also longer, and you guys are gonna be there for the journey, you know. Yeah. Bye.